right, before we practice activity 6, and that's still on page 114, there are common mistakes. Make them because we're practicing, right? So the one thing I like that we're talking about is right here. It says this is about mistakes before we practice. My favorite sport is, okay, so sometimes we're practicing and we don't realize that we don't need to put the. My favorite sport is the football. The reason why this is general is because, okay, so when I said the bank, we all have gone to the bank. We all been to the bank. We all know what the bank is. Some words are just general, but not all of us know about them. Like, you've been to the hospital. You know what the bank is. The gas station. But football is a good word, a sport. Same with soccer, tennis. I don't use the because maybe you don't know about football. In Latin culture, football is soccer. A lot of times I hear people say, do you mean American football? A lot of times with sports, you would have to know the sport. Not everybody knows what football is. Not everybody knows what soccer it is. Tennis. The other one, what is it? Rugby. It looks like soccer and American football together, but I don't even know anything about rugby. So when it's a common noun like a bank, a hospital, we all know what those are. We all been to one or visited one. But when it comes to like sports, we wouldn't use you would just say, my favorite sport is football. My favorite sport is soccer, tennis, rugby. So if it's something that is not common for you or me, it's not going to have the word the, just in general. That's a common mistake because they consider these general words. Okay, everybody knows what a table is, so you can use the. Everybody knows what a chair is, you can use the. If you could think of something that people may not know, because I don't know anything about rugby. I know a little bit about tennis, but I don't play tennis. Something that's just general, but I might not know about it, or then you wouldn't put the. But it's hard because you're learning English and there's a lot of new things that you're not, we're not sure about. The next one is right here. This should help. The next sentence they put please. What does it says? Please park. Okay. Car in. Okay. They're saying that this is specific, right? Okay. I'm asking you to do something. So if I'm asking you to do something like this one, like please park or please sit or don't talk, you and I know what we're talking about. So the minute that I say, please park the car, well, it's probably my car, right? You know what car. So the next noun should be in the driveway. Okay? If I tell you a command, please pick up the dishes. Okay? So if I'm giving you a command or asking you to do something, the words will have the. In general, if it's a sport or something that you and I are not familiar with, it's a general word, we would not use the word the. Because, like I said, I'm not a sports person, so I don't know all these sports either. So let's practice activity 6 real quick. Let's do some of them. All right. It says, I want to learn English or the English for 2 reasons. Okay. So this one says, I want to learn. And then something here for 2 reasons. Okay, we know part of it's English, right? Well, not yet. Okay, so do you think it should be the English or English? I want to learn the English for 2 reasons. I want to learn English. Now, what do you think? So it's a proper noun unless it's like the United States, the United Kingdom, like a country. But this is a language, okay? And it's a proper noun. So this one would not have the, okay? I do know some countries will have the, like the United States. But when it comes to a language, no, we don't add the. The next one, blank reason in my family. First reason is my family. The first reason is my family. Okay? So, this looks like they're telling a story. Okay? They're going on to the next sentence to explain 2 reasons. Right here they have reasons again. Reasons means purpose. Reasons is my family. Okay, so first reason is my family, or would I say the first reason is my family? So they told me for 2 reasons. So is it specific to the family? Yes. So you would say the first reason is my family. The third one, let me go on. It says, my children can already speak blank very well. My children can already speak the English or English. So English is just general. And there's nothing specific about speaking English, Spanish, Chinese. It's a language, so this one we would not put the. You would just put English. My children can already speak English very well. I'll be honest, there's never a time to use the English. Now, I'll give you an example from the last video. The last videos we did, we had the English book. Okay. The is talking about book. Remember, at this part, English it's a noun, a proper noun, but here it's an adjective. It's telling you what kind of book. The English book. It's the same as saying the math book. Okay? Because the means the book. This just tells you what kind of book. Here they're talking about just English as the noun. So my children already speak English. We would not use the English. Okay, and then we'll do one more quickly. They use language all day long, all day at school. So, they use something all day at school. So we're talking about English. They use the language or they use language. Language here is specifically talking about that one, that type of language. So that one would have to be the language. You know, because if I put they use language all day at school, what language? What language do they use all day at school? Chinese, Vietnamese, Taiwanese? This tells me the sentence before they're talking about English. Okay, I want you to try the rest. Your answers will be on Canvas.